Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Titletown, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. Will have to use its first time out of the half. Line gets set, first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Offense set on first down. Running to the left. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown time! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the run, it's Hunter. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side. Now they run it back weak. You're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Dances away from one. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football. Establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Coming after it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. These two rivals first played in 1893, but there was nearly a half-century, guys, when they didn't play each other because they got in a fight over, among other things, gate receipts.
Yeah, listen, I've been lucky enough to broadcast this game before, and I'll never forget being at Bryant-Denny Stadium and just feeling the energy. It was just completely different versus anything I'd ever seen in college football before. David, there's a different meaning to this game for both of these schools in the state of Alabama.
Yeah, and it's just different because I think being in the state, like fans are around each other all year long. Players are around each other all year long. You know, the Iron Bowl is a civil war of hate between each other all year long, and they get to settle it on a big stage every year.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting a sack.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes that Alabama offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They feed him again. Still running up the 40. Smashes ahead. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. From the gun. Give on the inside. Open space at the 25. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Using his feet. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. Offense getting set for first down. They go to the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. They'll go right back to the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A low-line drive and not his best work. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. field. If you like old-fashioned, grinded-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a 1st down and much more. Really good execution by this offense.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Auburn lines up quickly.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job on it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's still 3rd and goal. Quickly complete. Stumbled to the ground. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Here comes that Alabama offense. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
And this defense needs to make something happen right now. You've already given up a couple touchdowns. Your offense has got nothing going. Still early in the game. Get a stop. Create some momentum for your offense.
First and 10 from their own 17. To the ground. He's got it again. On the move at the 30. Can anyone catch him? And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Man, I'll tell you, you just can't quantify how much this guy has meant to his offense running the football. Leads the nation in rushing yards. He's the guy with a target on his back. Every time they take the field, the defense knows who they have to stop, and still, this guy churns out big run after big run.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's first and 10 from just outside the 30. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Haynes. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Last time these two clashed in the Iron Bowl, it was the Tide winning a classic.
And the Tide have done a great job in recent history of owning Auburn, doing a great job of winning this series. But they respect them every single. They know they won last year, but every year there's a healthy level of respect for this Auburn Tiger team.
Yeah, and I think back to last year's game for Alabama, it was their best players making the big plays late in the game. And this game this year is littered with game changers on both sidelines. Both Auburn and Alabama have the guys that can break this game wide open. So we're going to see a great one here.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, on 3rd and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, look out! And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
On second down, they'll take to the air. Fires to the big fella. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The aerial assault continues. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. That'll be a safety. The ball was loose in the end zone. It goes out of the back, and they're probably lucky it wasn't recovered for a touchdown. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Fair catch, called for and made. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Defense in press coverage. Looking for room, it's Hunter. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
It's obviously huge to make the catch, but give that receiver credit. Nice spatial awareness, knowing where he is on the field to make sure that he's in bounds when he secures the catch.
The give to the back.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, the running back has it. Keeps the legs moving. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. goes ahead. He gets in there for the two-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
They're trying to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very...
He's off to the races. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Milroe. Moving away from pressure. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
A lot of times we call these quarterbacks ballers and game changers, but you don't call them smart enough. Like knowing the situation, knowing I can scramble around, buy some time, and then knowing exactly what I need to do to get that first down. You can call them whatever you want, but that was really smart.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It is perfect. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. And there will be no return on this one. into the end zone. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
On second down, looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A lot of times when that ball's coming out, you can tell the offensive linemen want to get those defensive linemen's hands down. They want to hit them, engage on them. Great job by the defensive end, getting his hands up in the air and getting the deflection.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Alabama pushing the tempo. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is a third and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He unleashes a long one. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for a block, it's Hunter. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grab near the marker is Coleman. Dances away again. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Getting some heat. Just a little off. Incomplete. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. With that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
Back to the air one more time. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last one.
Hit the afterburners, kid. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bama! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he made the extra point without problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
1st down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
2nd down coming up. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a Big 10 easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of runs.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
He's loose. At the 30. The 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Auburn!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Going to the running game. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Timeout is called by the receiving team. Not sure what that one's about.
Timeout, Auburn.
Alabama will bring the punt team on the field.
On to punt it away.
Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He gets a block. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. The score, Auburn 27, Alabama 24.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fairweather. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. On fourth down, going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. Tackle is made after the first down. And he unleashed the RPMs on that pass. Man, this sophomore has an arm. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Corner's going to give them room. Power football with the run. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
Trying to get to him. They've got the screen set up. Across the 25, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Auburn going to work with another first down. Defense looks like they're coming. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Fast motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Auburn! And they made it it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on him.
Number 7.
He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Will take over. First and 10.
Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and...
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's brought down after a huge completion. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Looking to move it through the air. Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
And the Auburn offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Snatch it quickly on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Pivotal moment, perhaps even a decisive play coming on 3rd and 3. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hunter. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Hard running there. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And on 4th down, they'll come up and take a knee. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go into the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year.